Next on Worcester News tonight, suicide is one of the 10 leading causes of death in the country. Worcester organizations want people who may be struggling to know help is available. Plus, Powwow Worcester wraps up its third year. The city says it's more than just an art festival. But first, we begin tonight with a disturbing case in Northbridge. Good evening, I'm Olivia Lemon. Police say a man is charged with animal cruelty after burying a dog alive. Northbridge police received a call Sunday afternoon from a woman who reported she found a dog buried alive. Officers arrested 24-year-old Richard Picard. He was released on $1,000 cash bail and is due in court Tuesday for his arraignment. The dog was brought to Tufts Veterinary Hospital in Grafton, where it had to be euthanized. Organizations across the country are recognizing National Suicide Prevention Week. The campaign hopes to engage health professionals with the community to shed light on the signs of suicide as well as its impacts. And for some in central Massachusetts, suicide is a topic that hits home. Our Cam Jandro joins us live now with more. Cam?
Olivia, today also marks World Suicide Prevention Day. Here in Massachusetts, there's a suicide average every 14 hours. Some of the people I spoke with today say it's time to eliminate the stigma and start the conversation.
Lucy Wiggin and Jonathan Mobley have both suffered with depression.
I actually attempted suicide, and I ended up being in residential treatment for 10 months after that.
I had a very close friend to me about 7 years ago take his own life.
The two now work at Worcester's Parent Professional Advocacy League, where they teach others about the impacts of suicide from their personal experiences.
I'm able to kind of go in and level with them and say, like, listen, this is really terrible. Like, I know that the way you're feeling is authentic.
This week is National Suicide Prevention Week. The CDC reports more than 45,000 Americans die by suicide every year, making it the 10th most common form of death in the country. It's even more common for people 25 and under.
We have patients in both campus EDs every day looking for help. And it's a very brave thing to be able to, scary thing to come to an ED and express those things.
Justin Lucer is the executive market director for behavioral health at St. Vincent Hospital. He says symptoms of severe depression are noticeable.
Dropping out of routine activities, people stopping eating, withdrawing more, maybe staying up late or sleeping all throughout the day.
Saturday, the Walk to Fight Suicide will take place at Worcester's Institute Park. The event draws hundreds, and co-chair Jessica Zakara hopes it helps eliminate the stigma around mental illness and suicide.
And it is okay to reach out, and it is okay to ask for help, but it is so difficult when you're in that place to be the one reaching out and asking for help.
Zakara has lost multiple people to suicide. 2018 will be her 6th year working the walk. For her, suicide prevention goes farther than just a week.
It has to be something that every day people are realizing that the people we love and care about are struggling with, and it's okay to talk about.
Now, if you or someone you know is suffering with severe depression or suicidal thoughts, you are asked to contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. Olivia?
All right, Cam, thank you for that. An informational meeting at Quaboag Regional Middle High School tonight should provide details on a school start date for students. Students have not started their school year yet because mold found in the building. Double sessions are expected to start Tuesday depending on test results in the school. The district superintendent says he is hopeful at least part of the building will be open for classes this week. The informational meeting is tonight at 7 p.m. in the school's auditorium. To Decision 2018 now, a recount will determine who wins the Democratic congressional primary in the state's 3rd district. Official results released Sunday show Lori Trahan leading Daniel Coe by just 122 votes. Both campaigns called for a recount on Friday after initial reports had Coe trailing by 52 votes. Trahan and Coe are running to replace Nikki Tsongas, who is retiring. Worcester's landscape may look a little different. More than 100 murals and 20 art installations are spread out across the city, thanks to artists who are a part of Powwow Worcester. The 10-day art festival has wrapped up its 3rd year, and organizers say they are happy with its success. Our Chandler Walsh joins us now with more. Chandler?
Olivia, murals are seen in all Worcester neighborhoods. About 30 were added in these past several days alone. Powwow Worcester says they believe they're adding strength and pride in the community. The art is finished and on display. Powwow Worcester's third year has come to a close, bringing the number of murals in the city to more than 100.
We've been cleaning up all the sites, checking out all the great new artwork, and we're very excited to have the broader community get outside and check out all of the great artwork.
The murals are more than just walls. Some tell stories about Worcester's history.
The modern typewriter comes from the city of Worcester. It's something most people may not even know.
And others change depending on point of view. Powwow Worcester co-director Lisa Drexage says the group never expected to have this much success. This is the first year they've expanded to also include permanent art installations.
There are about 20 installations that are scattered throughout the downtown footprint. Those are kind of hidden gems, so people should get out and take a look around and see if they can find them.
The murals are also changing the way people in the city view public art.
You're finding that more property owners are open to letting murals be on their property. Some who would have maybe taken the pallet and done something illegal are now getting permission from property owners and doing these really amazing works.
The city manager's office says there seems to be a decline in graffiti downtown. Some artists are now choosing to work with the city.
Through programs like Powwow, people now understand the process and procedure to do a mural the correct way.
Powwow Worcester says they're now going to debrief and think about what's in store for next year. Drexage says they're considering doing more installations, but want to keep people on their toes. Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Tuesday, the USS Constitution will honor the lives lost during the September 11th terrorist attacks. Crews aboard Old Ironsides will fire gun salutes to mark when airplanes crashed into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field in Somerset County, Pennsylvania. Taps will also be played at those times to commemorate the lives lost on board the planes and in the World Trade Centers. Spraying for West Nile virus in the city has been postponed until Wednesday due to the forecast. 2 areas of Worcester were originally scheduled to be sprayed Tuesday, but because of rain, the city will wait. One area is in the vicinity of Grafton and Oak Hills. The other area is on the Auburn line from Melbourne Road on the south to Whipple Street on the north. The city says spraying will begin Wednesday after sunset and go until midnight. Vacant for almost 20 years, the Worcester Auditorium could have new life. Becker College's School of Design and Technology are in conversations about the future use of the Worcester Memorial Auditorium site. The school says they are involved in the planning process and offering their expertise. Becker says in a statement, "We are enthusiastic about the city's focus on renovation and reuse of prime and visible properties, which makes Worcester a more attractive city for prospective and current students." A surprise pop-up performance today in Worcester's Mercantile Center previews a Broadway show coming to the city next week. This is the The a cappella group Drive performed several different songs. The Broadway Tenors will be performing at their show September 17th at Mechanics Hall. Drive is a local a cappella group made up of 4 men. They are also the 2016 Northeastern District Barbershop Harmony champions.
We were kind of in here in Mercantile Center today, just singing a few that are actually going to be on the show and kind of getting the word out that such great talent is coming in and singing, and we're happy to be a part of it in any way we can.
The Broadway Tenors' Ultimate Broadway show is September 17th at Mechanics Hall.